Hey, I'm Ryan Lagod.
And I'm Craig Tovey.
And welcome to Storytime with Ryan Lagod.
And Craig Tovey.
Remember, if you like what you see, follow us on Instagram.
Or go to our website,
RyanandCraig.com.
You can watch all of our read-alouds.
Or send us a message.
Yeah, you can say anything.
I have something to say.
Go for it.
I want to give a shout out to Russell G, Mr. Will, and Miss Gibby in Georgia.
Thanks for sending us today's book. You guys are great.
Because today's book is Iggy Peck, Architect
by Andrea Beaty, illustrated by David Roberts.
Let's get started. I'm turning the page.
Iggy Peck, Architect by Andrea Beaty, illustrated by David Roberts. Young Iggy Peck is an architect and has been since he was 2.
When he built a great tower in only an hour with nothing but diapers and glue.
Good gracious, Ignatius,
His mother exclaimed.
that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
But her smile faded fast as a light wind blew past and she realized those diapers weren't clean.
Ignatius, my son, what on earth have you done? That's disgusting and nasty. It stinks.
But Iggy was gone. He was out on the lawn using dirt clods to build a great sphinx.
Wow! That thing is beautiful.
What a great sphinx!
He is naked
He's very naked.
from the waist down, so
Yeah.
maybe design yourself some pants.
Yeah, you're talented. Do some pants.
When Iggy was 3, his parents could see his unusual passion would stay.
He built churches and chapels from peaches and apples and temples from modeling clay.
At dinner one night, to his father's delight, Iggy got a bright gleam in his eye.
And out on the porch built the St. Louis Arch from pancakes and coconut pie. Dude, did you see that arch?
Yeah, the one with pancakes, it's enormous.
No, I'm talking about the one with the cat food.
Oh, yeah, that's cool too.
No, that thing is huge.
Well, no, it's not as big as the other one.
No, I mean, it's huge for a cat.
Iggy's is still bigger.
I don't know. This is right up there with Catwoman.
Dear Ig had it made until 2nd grade when his teacher was Miss Lila Greer.
On the very first day, she had this to say: "We do not talk buildings in here."
Gothic or Romanesque, I couldn't care less about buildings, ancient and new.
She said in her lecture about architecture that it had no place in grade 2.
That might seem severe, but she was sincere. For when she was no more than 7,
She'd had a great fright at a dizzying height in a building so tall it scraped heaven.
on an architect's tour of the 95th floor, young Lila got lost from the group.
She was found 2 days later in a stuck elevator eating cheese with a French circus troupe.
After that day, it's quite safe to say, she thought all building lovers were nuts.
As a teacher, she taught that above all one ought to avoid them, no ifs, ands, or buts.
At first I thought this teacher was crazy, but now that I know her story, I don't want to get in an elevator either.
No way, me neither. No ifs
No ands,
and no buts.
except Iggy's butt.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you got some pants though.
I don't know if he designed them, but good for getting some pants, Iggy.
You went from shorts when you were 3 and now pants. You're growing up, Iggy. Can we go back to this cat? He's building arches.
As you might guess, it would cause Iggy stress to hear such terrible talk.
But he didn't hear. He sat in the rear while building a castle of chalk.
You, Iggy Peck, your desk is a wreck. Tear down that castle right now.
You will not build in here. Is that perfectly clear? Do you need to see Principal Hal?
Not Principal Hal.
Anything but Principal Hal. Do you know him?
No, do you know him?
No.
Nor do I want to.
Ever.
No, ma'am.
Iggy said. He lowered his head, and his heart sank down to the floor.
With no chance to build, his interest was killed. Now 2nd grade was a bore.
After 12 long days that passed in a haze of reading, writing, and arithmetic,
Miss Greer took the class to Blue River Pass for a hike and an old-fashioned picnic. An old-fashioned picnic is just a picnic, right?
yeah, is there some new fashioned picnic I don't know about?
You know who would?
The cat?
Yep.
Okay. They crossed an old trestle to a small island nestled in the heart of a burbling stream.
But they no sooner passed than the footbridge collapsed and Miss Lila Greer started to scream.
We're trapped here. Oh my. Alas, kids, goodbye.
Her eyes rolled back in her head.
She dropped to the ground with a vague groaning sound. Luckily fainted, not dead.
The teacher fainted.
The kids are trapped.
Oh, good thing she's not dead.
Yeah, but she gave up really easily.
Yeah, she was like goodbye and like fell asleep. She doesn't have a whole lot of like resilience, is what I'm
No,
saying.
not good under pressure. Under pressure, pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Under pressure.
The class was amazed. They stood there quite dazed, uncertain of what they should do.
But one bright young man was off hatching a plan, which started with Miss Lila's shoe.
Soon each lad and lass there at Blue River Pass was working together as one.
And when she came to, Miss Lila Greer knew that something quite brave had been done.
She looked in the air and saw hanging there a structure with cables and braces.
And on the far side, beaming with pride, were 17 smiling young faces.
Boots, tree roots, and strings, fruit roll-ups and things, some of which one should not mention.
Were stretched ridge to ridge in a glorious bridge, dangling from shoestring suspension.
Ryan, do you see what's at the top there?
Oh, are you talking about the underwear, Craig?
Yeah, I'll give you one guess whose those are.
The cat.
No, I was going to say Iggy because he's always naked.
Oh, yeah, Iggy. That was my second guess.
What's with you and the cat, man?
I'm just amazed by him. Pyramids, arches, possibly underwear. We don't know for a fact.
We know for a fact the cat's not in the picture whatsoever.
Maybe he's invisible.
It all became clear to Miss Lila Greer as she crossed that bridge over the stream.
There are worse things to do when you're in grade 2 than to spend your time building a dream.
Opened 1937.
Now every week at Blue River Creek Elementary in second grade,
All the school kids can hear, along with Miss Greer, how the world's greatest buildings were made.
the weekly guest speaker in t-shirt and sneakers talks of buildings from Rome to Quebec.
Of course, he's the guy who builds towers from pie, that brilliant young man, Iggy Peck.
Iggy's come a long way, man.
Yeah.
Look at him there. You know, he's got his plans.
He's got his pencil.
He's got some pants.
He's got his pants.
Yeah, that's great.
We're just missing the hero of the story now.
Wait, he is the hero. Do you mean Miss Lila Greer?
I mean the cat, Craig. Where's the cat? That fantastic feline. Little fluffy feline. Iggy Peck, architect.
By Andrea Beaty, illustrated by David Roberts.